Good morning, guys, and welcome back to HellHeim. Um, I'm partway done through the terraforming. However, our base is becoming far too cramped. We don't have enough storage and things like that, so I am going to start building our base, the actual proper longhouse. I will be building. God, it's foggy, so I can't see anything. So I've got a large squared off section of edge here, which is going to be lined in stone. To get the lining all the way down, I may have to use dev command fly just so I can dip into the water farther and get the bottom layers put in. I'm probably going to dig it in here, but I might take it out to up there and bring it back. So I don't know, somewhere about here-ish, and then I'll dig this out as a shipyard. Backside is also trenched in. I still have to get rid of a lot of this after a fashion, a moat. But this is going to be entrances on either side, rooms on either end, and then the main hall in the center. It's just a very basic. This is kind of the shape I want laid out. But before we do any of that, we need to get the floor on the basement. And I've got a little trick for centering so these have 3 snap points. This would be centered, then you can throw it to either side. You throw it to that side, and then you throw it to that side. Let's take that one out. Jump up here. We can grab our stone pillar. And it is now centered on that cross. So we'll do the same over here. Really, cat? Like that. Take that one out. And then we can snap that to center. Which is what we want. We can bring this up to... Come on. Up there. Like that. And then what we can do is we can take these and snap them around to make floor supports. That's going to push that. And I'm missing requirement again. I've been running out of stone constantly. Now, obviously, we need to get these snapped in the right spot as well. Before we do that, we need to go get us some more stone, which we've got plenty up the hill here. And, of course, I took the deep spot. The numpty. Well, I say we have plenty up the hill, but I have been slowly mining this stone up the hill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some stone and show you what I'm doing with the build, and then I'm going to probably pause and do a bit more stone gathering, and then bring you back in once I have some stone to build the baseline. I'm going to want to get a couple of stacks. waste on whatnot. I'll pick up every stone I can get right now. Oh, you, sit down. What is this stuff? We're getting 6 from these, I think. 5. What I'm probably going to end up having to do is move the ship down from where I've been parking it on that stone to the other end. Oh, we may have gotten more stone than I thought. Well, let's go ahead and grab this and trudge our way back down the hill. I'll bring you back here at the bottom. Alright, so night was falling as I was getting back, so I went ahead and slept the night. I'm going to start this in the morning. Oh. Day 166. So yeah, I have spent like a month in-game and change getting this built. Getting this prepped. And building the first little section. Alright. So let's start by... Now we'll take this. Okay. So this is snapping only to the center of that, so what we need to do is we need to snap one to the center, not to the edge. Then we should be able to take our heavy build piece, and there it's lined up. And we'll do the same here. I learned this trick watching a YouTube video a while back, and it has changed the way I build. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go like this, go over 1. We'll put that there. And we now have a properly fit arch. Where's my door? It is this one. Okay, so we'll go here, snap it in, take that one out. We'll put the stone in. There we go. We've got arch support. Now, we are going to have a problem in here, and I will probably have to sail home and get some iron. But one of the big things we need to do now is... let's pull this wood out. Ooh, go away. Sit down. Ah, didn't want to do that. And I did it again. Easier to aim when I don't have something to build attached to it. Of course, I'm carrying too much. Let's pitch that out there. We'll grab all of this. Now, I did use the big stones in the basement. Because they cost 6 stone, and these ones cost 4 stone. So they cost a quarter as much. Alright. So what we need now... That's what I thought. That's going to be cricket. So yeah, this stone here is going to be a problem. And I don't think we're going to get all the way around. We are not. These? Auto. There's my auto. There's my auto. So what I need to do is I need to come around here and double check that I can still get under this. Okay, I can. So that is going to be where the floor sits. And we're out of stone again. You can see where this is going to be a very arduous process. However, because of how things are supported, I think the far corner will be good. And this will basically be a full stone floor. It's actually going to end up being larger than this. Let's grab this. So it's going to end up coming out at the 5 point. And I'm also going to have to bring the surface of the ground up a little bit. So that basically these are sitting in the dirt just a little bit. So this is all subject to molding and adjusting later. But I'm building a great big basement down here because this is going to probably become a storage room with iron chests so that we have no end of storage. We don't have the plains, big rocks. Oh, and I also found one other thing. That stone that I'm looking at right there in the center of the screen on my crosshair is a copper node. So we've got our copper node. I don't have anywhere to store it right now, which is why I haven't been digging at it. But what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to come down here And I'm going to deploy you. Sit down. I'm going to get to work on that stone. I've already taken 2 of them out. No, I've taken 1 of them out and I'm working on this one. There's also a stone there. One thing I have been doing just to conserve as much stone as possible is I'll use the fly mode so I can go down here under the rock and collect all of the stone so that we don't waste it. Just so you know how I'm keeping massive piles of stone from gathering at the bottom. Because I am loath to waste. At any rate, I will pause this and I will bring you back when I've got a load of stone. We'll do some more building. Alright, 10 minutes of beating on a rock later. We should have enough to get our stone all the way around. Yeah, I hit harder than you. And before we bring any of this out, what I've got to do is I've got to lift this dirt. But also what I want to do is I want to see it works. Okay. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And we're out of stone again. So I'm going to take this one out because I want to do a check real quick. Oh, it'll hold, thank heavens. So we can actually get this entire floor to hold. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be yellow, but I did chuck a chest down out here to throw the wood and stuff in. And again, I'm going to bring you back after I spend another 10 minutes pounding on rock. And again, due to timing, it came up night again. So, slept the night. Need to repair my tools while I'm here. Over. So I'm pretty sure what's allowing these to stay up is the fact that they're pinched between 2 stones, which are supported, same as these ones. So that's our floor, and here's our stairwell down into our basement, which I think with the arching, it really does come out quite nice. Was I hanging up on that? No. Okay, I was hanging up on something else. You. Sit down. Alright. So, I took out the rock entirely. And I wound up with 2 extra stacks of stone in here. plus almost 4 full stacks. So now what we need to do, 7. Lift that. This should also help the strength of the floor, as it's bringing the dirt up and turning these blue, which should, and they're still going to be yellow in the middle, but it'll be better than it was. I see a problem. That's better. We're going to run into the same problem here, I believe. Nope, we're actually sealing it. Okay. There's a little bit of a problem, but that's going to disappear underneath. Let's go down and make sure that we haven't... Nope, okay, we haven't... Well, a little bit there, but I can live with that. Go away. Alright, so first things first, let's go ahead and look at... Actually, let's go back to our heavy build. You know, it is just about perfectly set in there. Like, we have a little bit of lift, not much. So what I'm going to do is take out my rake, and we're going to raise this up. Nice arc. And yes, I know I'm raising it a long ways out, but this is going to be a fairly large build, so... This will be the back door, technically. May not actually be a door. Fix that hole. And again, out this side. What that'll do is that'll make all of this stone blue. So once we go and we cut the core wood we need, because I'm pretty sure the 3 stacks we've got isn't going to be enough, we should be able to really rock and roll on this. Okay, so that is our weakest stone. And that's the one that's out in the middle, unsupported by anything. And it's still yellow, so I'm happy with this. We've got not quite 4 stacks of stone, so I guess what we'll start with is the front door. The problem is I do want the even numbers. So, where's center? That's center? Yes. We'll grab 12 wood out. So with this one, what we're going to do is we're just going to go there. And we're going to use that as a snap point. Which will allow us to bring this out evenly. Which also gives us a nice little crisscross pattern. It's not perfect, but as long as we can keep it neat so it looks okay, I'm happy with it. So we'll do the same here. 8, 2.5 in. Grab our floor pieces. And what I will probably end up doing, actually, is I'll probably end up putting the chimney over here. So putting the kitchen in the back with the chimney up above it. Oh, you. Sit down. Okay, where are we at? 2 stacks of stone, so we'll get maybe one of these end pieces in. So I'm going to do the same here. Let's see, that's center, so that's 3, so we need it here. That should give us 4 across. 4, and then we're going to bring this out. I'm going to actually bring it out 5. Right to the very limit of our build capability. And missing requirement. Once again, out of stone. I wish there was a way to get rid of the rot. So, once again, I'm going to have to go gather some more stone, which will be a pause in the set for you guys, because, yeah, I don't want to inflict that upon you. But yeah, you should start seeing the layout here that I'm going for. We'll have a 4x5 here, probably with some kind of entrance at the end. We'll have a 4x5 here with some kind of entrance at the end. We'll have a nice big kitchen area in the back. We'll have a nice big fancy entrance here looking out onto the water. And I chopped this clean just to give myself measurement lines. Most of this is going to be hilled off like this. So what I'll do is I'll chop this down and I'll smooth it. And I'll build different platforms for houses to be on, because this is just going to be my longhouse. This is my home, my storage, etc. For the major supplies. And the miles and miles of mats you get in the game. And I'm going to be putting in a blacksmithy somewhere. Blacksmithy's probably going to be down towards this end, because this is intended to be kind of the main dock. So blacksmithy close to the dock so we can bring metal up, put it away. Possibly even blacksmithy down here on this lower pad at the same level as the dock. I'm also going to probably do some kind of storage warehouse. Like, when I plan, I build, like, small cities. It's just me, but it's fun. I enjoy this. What are we at? 3 of 10? We've got 14. Only got 13 eyes. Okay. Make a trip home. Grab more eyes. See if there's any more sausage, or if I grabbed it all. I think I grabbed it all. Not sure. Yes, I did grab it all. Crap. I need thistle. Screw it. We'll make another 20 of them. Yeah, we're going to have to go gray dwarf hunting here soon. I can cook these here, so I'll just go ahead and knock these out. Alright. Need 7 of these. I can only cook the advanced mountain foods here because I needed to upgrade my cooking to do it. Alright, I guess I'll throw these in here. But there's full health and stam. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to go put up, because we're not going up the mountain right now. We're going to put up our wolf cloak. And we're going to put our wet pack back on. And what that'll do is that'll increase our carry capacity as well as allowing us to store stone in the pack at half weight. Yes, I see you, dear. You're fine. I'm in heavy armor and I'm as fast as you. What the hell? So what we're going to do is we're going to come right out here and we're going to start it on this rock. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to bring you back once I fully knock this rock out, which means there's going to be stacks of stone and everything else up by the house to work with. Just because it's kind of a pain in the butt to have to keep stopping and going back to stopping and going back to, etc. So I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, so I took the stone out on that end and we got, it's compressed, but a big stack of stone there. And I've got 5 and a little, or 4 and a little bit in my inventory. So let's get back here. Place those. We are missing, however. So we'll just grab the whole chunk. And then we can go back to our heavy build. And nope. This needs to come out a little farther. There's that. And then we come across 4 wide, and then we can come back. And until we get to the basement, the floor is blue. And even here, when we place a wooden structure on top of it, find one that sticks up, that's blue. So this allows us to carry our structure higher. Yes, I hear you, cat. You need to be quiet. I'm busy. I'm busy. Cats demanding pets. Nope. Alright, so this gets us our baseline. Now I need to go get some core wood. We're going to have to go log some more core wood. Go ahead and chuck that in there for now. There's my core wood. 3 stacks and 2. So, I've got core wood. Workbench was what was missing. Okay, I hadn't gone quite far enough. Actually, what we're gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna place these on each corner. And have a look. It is actually a little too tall for the ends, so what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna pull these... we're going to snap them in to the bottom of the stone. Like that. And then these ones... Yep, we're going to do the same. All the way around, and then I will bring the ones for the second story up on top of those. Alright. And then for the central area, this area is going to go 2 full poles up. And this is going to be a pole and a half. Okay. Think I've got the layout down how I want it. Oi. Jack wagon. Not your house, stop beating on it. Okay. Now to start the longhouse structure. Do the same thing back here. Is that square? Yeah, that's square. Okay. Oof. Yeah, I'm going to have to braise that dirt up. Okay. We're starting to get some structure in here. 4 meter coming across. 4 meter coming across. There we go. Let's do the same over here. Actually, what we need to do so we need to come from the inside and go out like that. Fuck off. There we go. There's that. Now my question is, how far are these going to reach forward? Too far. So I guess what we're going to have to do here and we're out of core wood. Well, that won't look too bad. Still trying to figure out the roof up in here. This is going to be some form of chimney up through there. Actually, the chimney will probably be out back. Yes, the chimney will be out back. So now that we've run out of cordwood, let's go back to a bit of stone. We have completely run out of cordwood, exactly. Grab a couple of these. And we will cross like this. No, that doesn't work. We actually need to come across like this. That gets to go in there. Really? Okay. I guess we're going to do this a little bit at a time then. I am going to need to go back and get some iron. All right. So what we're going to do is I'll put a ladder up later. Yep. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Come on. Yeah, it's not going to let me get up there. There's that. That will allow me to do is walk that in like so. And I can now take these guys out. I actually do need wood for this. Ah, I have 2 stone in my pack. That's why. Ladders. Okay. Run back down said ladder. And now we can properly set the chimney in. And of course it's nighttime and I just jumped off, so let's before I kill myself, go sleep the night. All right. Let's go ahead and repair things while we're in here. We'll eat. Grab the stone out of our pack. Bearing in mind that this roof is actually going to sit a little bit higher than the structure that you're seeing here, I think, if I can get the structural strength to it. What I'm going to have to do, it's getting close to an hour now. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up sailing home offline. To pick up some iron. For now, I'm just going to cap this out. I'm not lighting this fire. It would not keep going in a rainstorm. We'll take this down. I will be heading back, getting my iron to help structurally support this because it's going to need iron in this build. I'll be bringing that out here along with some of the iron chests. I am going to probably downgrade the old house. I will leave enough stuff in there that I can repair, so it'll be at least a tier 2 or tier 3 workbench and forge there. But a lot of the stuff is going to be coming over here. In addition to that, I will be setting up to get a big load of core wood from the forest out here. I'll probably just take the boat over, chop trees, fill the boat up, and bring it back. We still have fair bit of stone. Let's have a quick count. Alright, so we still have 5, 6, 7, almost 8 stacks of stone. So what I will do is I will actually properly stack this so that I can count it later. You basically count the top stones and then subtract 1. And we have another 43 stone in there. We do have a bunch of wood already out here. Plus we have like chests of wood in there. So a lot of this structure is actually going to be wooden structure. I am keeping stone on the lower section And I'm probably going to bring stone up in this section, just around the core wall, and then shift to wood higher up. Like, if I do bring stone up, what I'll do is I'll bring stone up to here, and then it'll go around. From there, it'll span out to wood. But we also need a lot of structural strength for stone, because otherwise we end up getting up that high and we're already, like, into the orange. And we've got to figure out a chimney. Which is probably, I mean, I'm probably going to go super simple and just put some 45-degree angles and a hole in the back and just funnel it out the back. It's the easiest way to do it. Simple and effective. We've got a nice big basement down here for storage and or whatever while we get things moved over. But this is the basic structure we're starting on. So it'll probably be at least one, depending on how many mats I manage to gather. At least one, maybe two more streams on this build. And I do intend to really make this look good. So, on that note, though, it has been almost an hour. I am going to go ahead and call it here. And we will be back tomorrow with more build on this. What I will probably do is I will probably finish out the pole structure. So, finishing out all of the various angles that I want, so that we can start the stream with this is what it's going to, you know, the general shape of it is going to be. And then we can start putting in the roofing, start putting in the stuff to make it look the part. Like I said, I do have a lot of core wood to get. I'm probably going to get a shipload of core wood, or at least half a shipload of core wood. Because there is going to be a lot of core wood structure in this. And I'm also going to very likely need a bit more stone. I mean, I'm going to need an absolute metric ton more stone to actually build the wall, because this is intended to have a wall around it. A stone wall around it. And I'll be, you know, leveling out and making the pad that this is sitting on all level. We'll be figuring out our docking system, and the dock is going to take probably more stone than this took, because I've got to do the stone walls around the dock area. I'm going to do a stone dock, and it just, like, it grows from there. The real trick is going to be ferrying these snap points down there, because that's what I do. Is I'll come off of this and I'll actually bring out a pole. I'll bring it down. I'll bring it out over there. I'll find my snap point, and that's where I'll build the dock, is on that snap point. So it does take a bit of extra work, but in the end, everything can be, like, every floor is snappable, so I can do things like, you know, walkways between two sides of, you know, two different buildings. But because it's all on the same snap point, same level, it lines up very easily. At any rate, if you liked it, give us a thumbs up down below. It helps the algorithm. And of course, you know, if you're not subscribed, think about subscribing so you know when the next episode comes out. These have been releasing 9 p.m. Eastern, U.S., every day. And we'll hopefully continue. I may slow down a little bit and start bringing out a second series. But we'll see about that one. So take it easy, guys. We will talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.